people from the outside always try to understand what esports are and what could be done about esports. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom right. There's the esports tier list. That was a big thing a few years ago. They did that every single quarter to sort of show what are the most relevant esports. And mostly it was Counter-Strike, mostly it was League of Legends, maybe Dota. They have Rainbow Six Siege here as well, but I don't really agree. But this has been stopped for a while because what makes an esports game a tier 1 esports game? That's difficult to discuss. It would be about viewership, it would be about participation, and so on and so on. But I don't know if you have heard. There's an organization called the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, and they thought it might be a good idea to bring in esports as well. Not really to the Olympic Games, but to similar events, like one tier smaller, so to say. And what did they bring in? League of Legends? No. Counter-Strike? No. Dota? No. They actually went for games that are sort of a digital variant of real life sports, like archery, for example. You can see that here: archery, baseball, chess, cycling, dance, motorsport, sailing, tennis, and taekwondo. So when we're talking esports, we are actually talking about something that is it's not that well understood beyond the world of esports and digital culture. So, at the same time, it is pretty problematic when it comes to esports. If you consider football, for example, or motorsport, it is a sport that was not invented by a company. The sport itself belongs to no one. You don't need to ask a publisher or a company if you would like to play football outside. If you would like to play FIFA on the console, you need to ask the publisher. If you have a very small, minor tournament, maybe it doesn't matter. But every single game that is used for esports is an IP. And that means the product belongs to a specific publisher, which makes things pretty problematic. You could say that if you are, I don't know, a pro in League of Legends and you behave in a way that a publisher doesn't like, then this could actually end your career, because you are focused on that one game and it belongs to a specific company. And if they don't want you to play the game, you're not going to play the game. So you have to be aware that with esports we have a different structure when it comes to ownership. Esports is based on well-known games, but at the same time it is pretty complex when it comes to publishers, when it comes to league structure, when it comes to geography, or when it even comes to the platform you are playing on. If you are playing an esports game, if you're playing FIFA, you're probably playing on console, I guess, or on PC. If you're playing CSGO, for example, you have to play on PC. If you play League of Legends, you have to play on PC. That's quite common, but that's also quite European, to be honest. But other major esports that you probably haven't even heard about, and I hardly heard about them, are played on mobile platforms. So there's actually a huge industry that uses phones to do esports. Yes, that's weird. But it's big. Of course, it's a question of distribution, because the number of people owning PCs to play games with in Brazil or in the Philippines or in Nigeria is way smaller than the number in Europe. So therefore, different games are played, different platforms are used.